Hello. Today, our reading from the epistle by Peter says that we should humble ourselves under the mighty hand of God so that at the proper time he may exalt us, casting all our anxieties on him because he cares for us. And I was thinking about that phrase, casting our anxieties on God. And I was thinking that Peter was a fisherman. And when we go fishing, one of the things we do is we cast. So you take the fisher pole and you put it behind your back. You make sure your hook is unhooked, which I'm not going to do right now. And you fling the pole so that the hook flies out into the water with the bait. And wait, reel it back in, cast it another time. And that's the way that we go fishing. Now, Peter, we know from the Gospels, didn't cast a fishing pole. They were fishing for a lot more fish at one time, and so they would cast nets. I don't have a net like that. It's not how I fish. They would, again, send those nets out into the water, and then they would drag them back in and see what fish they caught. And I was thinking about Peter casting not nets and not fishing poles, but casting anxieties. And when he talks about casting his anxieties on God, it means that we send them away from us. We get them out there. Let them be with God and let God take care of them. And so you think about it. If you're a fisherman, you cast your net and then you wait for some time. You let the net stay out there. You don't think about it. You don't worry about it. You just give it time. And so when we've got something that we're anxious about, that we're concerned about, we cast that to God. How do we do that? Well, we don't roll it up on a piece of paper and throw it to God, but we can pray. We can fold our hands. We can say, God, I'm a little anxious about this. Or God, I'm a little worried about that. Or God, this makes me fearful. And then we give it to God. Just like you leave the net in the water, you don't pull it back in immediately. We take those things that we're concerned about, we give them to God, and at the proper time, he sends it back to us. Now, one of the things that's fun about fishing is you send that hook out there and you reel it in, you get nothing. You send the hook out there, you get a little nibble, and you reel it in, you get nothing. You keep casting and casting, and then finally, when you reel something in, it is fun. That's why we go fishing, is to see what's hidden under the waters. Well, if you're going to go fishing with your prayers, if you're going to cast your anxieties to the Lord, well, the joy is then waiting to see how he answers your prayers, to see the thing that you were worried about, that God, he always had under control, and he was going to bring it to good for you. So when you pray, you don't just send the anxieties away, but what did Peter say? He says, at the proper time, God will exalt you. God will lift you up. He says that we can trust that God will confirm us. He will restore us. He will set our feet high upon the rock. So don't just send those prayers out there and forget about them. But you keep praying to the Lord and watch for how he is going to answer your prayers and take care of you. We give thanks to the Lord, and we pray you guys have a great week. God's blessings to you.